Test. Nice. Test. Nice. Perfect. Let's quickly fix this one here. That's good. Oh god. What a day. Let's quickly start SimHub actually. Hey Katsu. What's up? Welcome everyone. Okay, now it's on. Let's go. Rebase is on. Setup preset is good. Hey Ansky, what's up mate? First time in the chat. How are you mate? Thanks for joining the stream. I hope you have a good day. Bit of a updated overlay stuff, right? This one is new, this one is new. Yeah. You know, I hope the sound is fine. Also, desktop audio looks to be good, and microphone too. Yeah. Hopefully, bro. Hi, Marky. Hey, Max. Awesome to see that you're doing good. I'm also fine. Let's hope we have a nice race today. By the way, actually I have what did I have done in the morning today? I worked, and also I can actually go meanwhile, maybe even camera only. So firstly, what I wanted to say is I have actually cut the video, or cut actually, if you want to pronounce select the correct verb, right? In the morning, the video or the live stream FOD or VOD from yesterday's race, because it didn't really went how I wanted it to go. But what I want to try to do is, and I'm completely transparent with you guys, is I don't have the craziest, you know, cutting skills, right? So, but still, I want to, essentially what I want to do is I want to take the videos from, or the live streams from those races when I have time, you know, and cut them together and make like a action-packed video for it, you know. So basically, I took yesterday's LMGT3 fixed race, and I think I've cut the entire race with quality and race to 18 minutes or so. So we have all the action bundled in together, and I want to do a voiceover, because I think it's much cooler if you have like after the stream ended, right, that you have like again another video where you have all the action plus more thoughts about what I think, how everything went, because yesterday's race was a perfect example on so many areas where we can improve still, you know, if that makes sense. So I thought I will do that because it helps me to reflect on the race, and on the other hand, you also have like a cool video to watch, you know. So for the people who didn't watch the streams from those championship races, you know, this would be, I think, a cool idea. And the only thing what I'm still not sure is if I will do the voice, or like 2 voiceover or 1 voiceover videos, in the sense that I could also do 1 English and 1 German version, but I don't know, honestly, because like most, if I look at my channel stats on YouTube, most people are able to understand English, and then you have a bit of a German part, and I think most Germans can also understand English. But I like at the end it would be same video, right? Just like different voiceover. So I don't know. Like I need to see what makes the most sense and what you guys want. And depending how this goes, essentially, I will do it for every championship race I do. Doesn't matter if it's like LMU, maybe also Rensport in the future. Who knows? You know. So just that you have like a bit more value from the stream in that regard, because for example, you know, I'm doing now this professionally since contracted since 2020, I would or 2021, yeah, with G2, if we want to call it like that, professionally already before, but I started earning with esports in 2021. And I think it's just cool for you to see that there's still so many things you can learn and improve, you know, and that pace is not everything. Like a lot of, like in those, especially the less time the race has, or the more sprint it is, let's say, the less your pace matters actually in some way, in my opinion. And I think yesterday's race was a really good example for that, you know. So that is my idea, you know, what I want to do content-wise a bit more. It's, of course, it needs to be somewhat in the time frame where I can actually have the time to cut it and voice over it, right? Like, I think the video cutting took, like, today almost an hour, because I wanted to have also the third person cam from the replay in to show you some overtaking or overall hectic stuff a bit better. And then I also had a bit more, you know, the first person view, like what we had already in the stream. So just that we have like a mix of both. But yeah, that's basically the idea from that. But yeah, let's go back into the sim. All right. I actually also need to update the, you know, not transmission, but what was it called? Transition? Like when you change the scenes. Anyway, let's have a look. What do we have? Super 60 series is quota, which we could actually do because I need to learn the track, but I don't know how many people drive it actually here. Antonelli, Bruno, and welcome everyone who just tuned in. I hope you have an incredible time, and we should have some nice action today. Prototype trophies at Fuji. I'm a bit confused actually. Did they I mean, they swapped the schedule, right? Yeah, this is why I'm saying, like, if I have the time, I want to be consistent with it, right? But because it's only a hobby, you know, hobbies is where you say, you know, if you need more time for something else, you just reduce the amount of hobbies, basically, or the amount of time you spend for your hobby. So that's the one. Okay, copy. And if you want to see, actually, I think we were back now to Silver 2, unfortunately, again. Profile. I think we are close to Silver 3, but it's just, yeah, like we are one race and we are. The mic volume, yeah, sure. I think because I did this, I think it's called Pop Socket, right? This thing, because I heard quite a lot of breathing from myself. But I can actually, I think I bring it just a bit closer to my mouth. That's easier because it's already on full. Hey Tutanchamu, what's up? All good? Yeah, we even gained safety rating yesterday, which is funny because we had almost 2 DTs. Upcoming, we have Elam as sprint at Monza, which is in like 34 minutes. We have Elam GT3 Figs though in with WAC experience at Imola, which is cool. I think WAC experience, was this the race we did at Spa? I think so, right? But we don't have a lot of people driving it. Imola is also a track, I have to say. Marky, I think Niels is busy with AC Evo mostly, to be fair. You know? So I think when AC Evo gets more and more, you know, closer to the full release, you will also see Niels again streaming more and stuff. I think he's just a really busy man. So we have the thing is, guys, like GT3s at Sebring, for example. Sebring is a track I really need to practice because I really never learned it properly. Besides just doing like a competitive race in 2019, or was it 2020? I think it was 2019, where I did an AC1 on a mod in the also Lambo, funny enough. And I won the race even, which is kind of cool. So I have normally good memories about it when I practice this race, but when I'm just jumping into Sebring races, I just need more time to get used to it, you know. Like last corner, for example, I still don't know the right line. So this is like an option. mate, we will do. Panta, I tell you. Also, guys, if you have time, I'm working a bit on my thumbnail skills. So if you see the thumbnail on YouTube, it would be cool to get some feedback if you like it or if you have some improvement suggestions, Mark, I think I'm basically done with ACC, to be honest. Like, my entire philosophy is I want to have always like good competition to stay sharp. That's why I did Rennsport, and why I do Rennsport, because it keeps you sharp. You have the best drivers down in the esports sim racing world, so to say, and it just is a really nice environment to push. See, thanks Panther for the command, because I know I didn't bind it, so I need to do it, especially if I upload the video. And ACC is basically for esports driving not really used anymore. Like, you have ERL where it gets used, but I can't drive because I have exams, and I didn't drive ACC competitively in a race since last year, I think, actually. Yeah. It's still fun to drive though, but competition-wise, you don't have there something. And all sims evolved and ACC is stuck like since 2 years basically, So my plan is, if AC Evo comes out or there is more content, we will sure investigate that, because for me, in general, I would say Assetto Corsa is quite unique, not unique, intuitive driving style, I don't think SRO is announced in any way, mate, and skill. Yeah, Marky. Like, I think if I would maybe just do, even if I would say I would just do it as a hobby, I think I would still drive LMU, because you have so many people register for the race that the skill density is so good that you will always get a split where you are in somewhat equal, machinery in terms of people, so you are in the right split, the races are fun. Whereas, like, if you look also at LFM, you see that their sign-ups, also in the peak times, it just is a steady decline, because ACC and LFM Pro Series, like, in my opinion, is not the same as it was like a year ago, Like, LMU has good enough FFB, to be honest, I think, for me at least. Like, Rennsport FFB on what we drove was also fine, LMU is also fine. They are all not bad, in my opinion, I have to say. It's just about... I think it's a lot how much you think about the FFB. Like, just, in my opinion, most of the time, the best way is just to accept it and deal with it. And most of the time, the FFB is fine. Like, Rennsport, I like the FFB here. I feel in every sim what I need, if that makes sense, right? I think the most important part is that you don't use settings in the wheelbase that mute some stuff, because if you drive with a lot of damping or friction, you just take all the info out of the FFB, in my opinion, And LFM Pro Series, as I said, like, for me, if I see the results, I see basically... for me, it looks like all the quick drivers drive for 255 competition. 255 competition is an LFM team, and that's like weird. I mean, they are all quick drivers in ACC, right? But still, it's just, not cool, in my opinion, if the providers of the championship have a podium lockout, and it just shows that you don't have a lot of people really fight, like, on the level for fighting for the win or podiums. But I can be wrong, But I think, like, if you have, like, McCormack or whatever, or other people, like Huben, I think also isn't even driving ACC, Krone, but, like, all those crazy people, which are so talented and quick. No one drives LFM Pro Series. Like, you have just a couple of left, like Boofby or... the other ones, but not like the skill density is not as high as it was like 2 years ago. That's a Sparko seat. I forgot. I think it's Procure something. It's okay. I had a bit of back pain with my old seat, which was the Bimarco one, but it was also pretty old, so I'm happy now. WEC Weekly is at Interlagos, but that's 2 hours, and I don't really want to do that. Like, the best thing would be if we see some... Kotam, how many people drive it? It fills up somewhat. And is it fixed? Nah, it's open set. I always recommend an actual car seat for the... Yeah, I think if you have the, you know, the possibility to choose, like, car seats will be... If you get like a bit of a more sturdy one, because I think you need the resistance in your back if you go into the brake, then you're fine. I need to teach my... Yeah, all good, mate. Yeah, that's crazy pace. 15. That's Spa. That's like top 1%, I think. And I think I'm actually wondering why they have like GTEs as bronze, because I would say GTEs are harder to drive than GT3s. Yeah, Fantasy, and you don't need more, right? Upcoming. You can't like the Viking racer. That's crazy. Nice YouTube bug, I guess. So we have prototype trophy at Fuji, and I think, is it open setup? No, it's fixed. I don't think a lot of people will drive this. So yeah, 100%, mate. 100%. That's really good. So we won't drive this one for sure. This one, I don't think so too. Oh no, that's the other one, man. The heat here is really having an effect on my brain power. Marco Colli, I don't know them. Do the leaderboards work? Yeah. Ah, Marco Page, nice to see. GT3. Who do we have here? Luke Addison, David Naskidashvili. Okay. And thanks everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And we'll have a good time, as always, and learn something. Yeah, that's nice to see. This is with the hotfix, I guess, right? Which came. Bahrain is also a track we could learn, actually. Oh wait, wait a minute. Am I just... Yeah. So this is now Bahrain in GTE, but we went to upcoming and went to GT3 fixed, right? And GT3 fix is here at Sebring. We have 90 minutes to sign up. Matthew Evo profile picture legend, I guess. I always love when people support, you know, them. If they do it in a friendly way, it's always nice, you know. But it's in progress. Okay, so this started one. If we go to Super 60 series, I mean, it's open, right? We have hypercars and not a lot of GT3 entries, actually. And the race goes 1 hour. So to be honest, if there is not like a lot of competition, I think we won't do this race. What do we think, guys? What do we think, guys? What the hell? Okay. ELMS, I don't know. Sebring. We can learn it, which would make sense, I guess. Daily racing, and then LMGT3 fix at Sebring starts in 80 minutes. So, yeah, I think we can do a test race. What does test race mean? We just try to register for this one and then just work a bit on learning. Oh, you don't know it? It's a very quick. Yeah, mate. The track's crazy. Lambo should be good though here, I think, from Luke's lap times. Let's try to practice then, and maybe we can actually. Okay, I have an idea. what we can do. So first of all, let's try to approach this track now like I would maybe approach learning like a new track in a proper way, okay? So I will take you basically on the journey. So first of all, we are in the Lambo, right? That's good. Then what we do is I click on start driving, but I'll drive here to the right side. Because you'll see now why. So first of all, let me open YouTube. I'll show you now how I would personally learn a track the quickest way, okay? Okay. So first of all, I will go, for example, on the Coach Chef Academy Hot Lap channel. Hot Laps, bam. Then we, you know, like I know the reference points and everything, but you know, pushing the track again and on the new tire model is again something else, right? Would you recommend Thrustmaster as of I don't know. I'm not sure really, mate, but I think Thrustmaster, in my opinion, is not the way to go right now in terms of hardware, in my opinion. So for example, now let's search for Lamborghini Sebring. Okay. You know, and like this. Maybe this works. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I think I need to deactivate LMU, right? That's the wrong one. You get this one here. There you go. Okay. Does this work? Yeah, so let's just watch, for example, Alan's lap, okay? Let's go quickly back. Yeah, I have no sound activated here. But yeah, let's watch it together. And I just try to get, you know, show you how to learn a track by a hot lap video, okay? So first of all, let's look here at his inputs on the bottom right and try to basically find where he touches the brake. Okay, still no brake touch. Okay, so we know roughly here, maybe 20 meters before the car. Yeah, I'm on PC mate. I think the best price performance ratio is with Moza right now, actually. Here's the wall. So roughly like 20 to 10 meters before that, we need to brake, right? And you see, what we also can take away out of this, line is you don't want to have an early turn-in point, because then you are too early on the inside, and because the corner is still, getting tighter and tighter, you would just be way too patient and you couldn't go into the power. That's why Alan does a really late turn-in point. So when he goes on the power, like you see here, he is essentially just, done with the corner, and he can just open the steering somewhat, right? Okay. Then he's braking like before 200. trying to be basically on the left side when the curb ends. He's quite aggressive on the power because he cuts a lot. Then slightly on the brakes to be tight, and then on the power. Then he brakes at the 400 meter board basically. Okay, then trail brakes into the corner. Really deep. This we can skip. Then he brakes just after 300 again. Downshift refers for engine braking, I guess. Okay, that's flat out. And now important part, he goes to the left. Okay, and then he brakes just before the curb on the left side. Trail brakes, apex, power. Okay, good. I guess the magic is also great. The only thing I don't know about is actually, you know, the support in Europe. I could be better now. 300 feet, okay. And I guess here, okay, we need to be careful on the white line and cut a lot here. And now, the corner I hate the most on this track. He stays in 5th gear, brakes, and then trail brakes. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I don't need more, I think. See, and this took us maybe 4 minutes, right? So now we go again to LMU. We go back to the pits. Return to the garage. I think we need, let's just go with 45 liters. We take our normal 311. Like this. And then we drive. Let's see. 46. Mithidras, I don't even know how much fuel I need, so thanks. I guess for the race we'll take then 46. Okay. Maybe get a very cheap wheel and use it for 50 hours. Yeah, exactly. Basically. We're in the right direction, just wanted to make sure. And welcome everyone. Yeah, I believe you, mate. And Fabio, hey, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. And Matrix also, thanks for the follow. I hope the notifications work, that's good. I found the issue why it's not working, and it's because I need to have stream elements open, so that's nice. And Matrix, maybe you can learn it with us together a bit. And with the new tire. Juan. Yeah, I'm doing well, mates. I finally have time to stream again, which is amazing. I mean, you see that I enjoyed, right? So, and to share everything with you is just the best. So, let's try to recapitulate. Like, first of all, let's give him clean air. Okay, it was basically just before the wall on the right side, late turn in, right? Where the 0 is on the power, let's just let's just leave them through. Like, we don't want to mess up. Yeah, high end is SimiCube always. I think. I drove SimiCube, VR and VRS, and Moza. I think Moza price performance is the king. VRS is also good for price performance, you know. And then you have essentially higher end SimiCube. I think we will go ABS 6 again, to be fair. So that was 400 like we memorized. And welcome everyone. $300 here. We need to keep in mind the tires are still cold. And yeah, guys, if you want to basically get notified when I stream and stuff, you can join my Discord for sure, because I want to be there a bit more active. And Lambo, no. You know, basically, without seeing his mistake, I can tell you he spun because he was too aggressive on the entry. If you go too hard into the corner and it sends out too much speed, you will lose essentially the car in LMU. I think this was this, and then turn in, and then on the power here, and it feels like if you would have like a butt kicker, this would be the best massage track, you know, ever, because you feel the bump so good in LMU. It's crazy. Let's brake before the wall. Turn in. Oh lol, I'm not even low brake bias. For example, this track I don't even think we need min, because the track is just so bumpy. I would just go to like 45 first. Oi. Yeah. I would love to have the active pedals from SIMRACING because they are like amazing, but I don't have the money income to justify those costs, you know, just for pedals. Yeah, I drove them at Neil's place and they were amazing, right? Like I would say if you have like, for example, VRS pedal, like normal high quality brake pedal, throttle pedal, I would say the yeah, that was not good. The improvement of feeling is like 20%, if you want to know my opinion about it. Like it's, I think the driving smooth is like 20% better. But then again, you know, if you pay 500 euros for you know, the or 600 euros for the VRS pedals, which are the best price performance pedals so far for me, 20% of that would be from 600 would be 120 euros. So like 1k for active pedal, okay, but more is just like, you know, because they are the what's the term called, pioneers in that regard, you know, they can have those costs, which is fine. Nobody forces you to buy them, right? I think, you know, if I remember, guys, the sim racing industry in 2020, when I got my first, or like, I think it was 2020 or 2019? I think in 2019 I got my first upgrade from my G29 back then, which were like Fanatec V3 pedals. So I drove with the G29 wheelbase, but with the Fanatec V3 pedals, and it was crazy cool. And the only really competitor you had was like Fanatec and Usingfeld, I think, back then. And now you have so much variety and so many great products. It's really cool to see that the customer has a lot of choices nowadays. That was better. I don't even know. I need to check actually the CDA post what we have to aim for lap time wise. Do I have Delta open? Yeah, I have, so I can even check there actually. To be honest, if you are just like casually driving and don't do any crazy competitive stuff, where you drive like 3 hours plus on one day, then you don't need really an upgrade, in my opinion. Only if you have the money and want like something new. Please, please, please. Like honestly, the threes were fine. The problem with, or what I wouldn't even call it problem, but it's the same with everything else with mobile phones and stuff. like the diminishing return, right? At some point, you know, more expensive doesn't equal the same amount of, you know, better product, right? Hey Border, good afternoon to you, mate, too. Oh, you have the Logic G Pro, yeah, it's also cool. I actually need to quickly stop the car. And welcome everyone on YouTube too. Hi Viking, Dalibor, welcome. Yeah, SIMRACING is, I think, also, as I said, you know, provides also proper products. Competition is the best thing for customers, you know. Like for example, you know, I'm not sure if you, I think nowadays you know the company, right? Xiaomi. Like, I got one of the, I had like a Mi 8 or so in 2018 or so, and it was like in the first years where like you could really get like, well, they started to also get like European versions for their phones, and it was crazy for me to see how good their price performance ratio is. I mean, it's a strategy at the end, right? That you try to get market share by reducing your margin and just produce a better product. But I was like, you had an amazing phone for 350 euros and you would want the same from Samsung or so, you would pay like double the amount of money, you know? And that is somewhat what happened also in SIMRACING, in my opinion. Like 5 years ago you had no CSLDD even also, I think. This was all because with COVID the industry had a massive bump or rise, you know, and companies saw like an opportunity to earn money. What I drive in IRL, I drive a Volkswagen Golf 8, which I need to bring tomorrow into the, what's the term called? To repair, because someone drove into my front, which is unlucky. New pedals, I think P1000, yeah, exactly. 1039. Okay, what times do they usually? Do you mean like here or on Sebring or where? And I wanted to have a look actually. I think if we go now into Delta and compare, is this Luke's lab or not actually? But I don't want. Is it my 5? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, I see. I need to drive a bit more speed through the corner here. Yeah. That's okay. I mean, how much fuel? He had also 38 liters. Okay. Supra MK4. Yeah, it's a crazy cool car. Not gonna lie. That's fine. You run TCCP on that Golf. Mate, the car is just, it has only 150 horsepower, which is actually fine. I think like for like daily driver, you don't need more than 150 horsepower, to be fair. It accelerates well, the gearing is nice, or the gearbox in general feels really smooth. Alpha Ultimate, mate, I think it's also a good wheelbase. I didn't drive it, but its price performance is also okay. Last first, David. I see. Join event maybe, right? Overkill probably will be. Yeah, like I think people underestimate or overestimate the Newton meters on the wheelbase. Like, for example, in Rensport at the Esports World Cup, I think we drove with the wheelbase. Don't quote me. It was, I think, 60 Newton meters peak, and it was still fine, to be honest. I was like, yeah, okay, I have at home 25 Newton meters from the SimiCube, but at the end, to be fair, you don't need that amount of power, you know. So it's all about finding the right compromise, essentially. What was our fuel com though? I hope I don't forget it. Let's just take 20 liters for quali. 3-1 off. Favorite number. I think you can go ABS 6 and it's fine. Oh, thanks, bro. Much appreciated because I have no idea. Merci. You know, you want to know something funny? I tried to learn French in Duolingo, and I did like 10 classes, right? Like got 10 chapters, and since I don't know how much time before the exam period started, so like since 2 months ago, I'm not learning most of the time new chapters. I just repeat the ones I've already done because I know how, you know, what the solution is. 434. Yeah, okay. I mean, I think 434, I'm always a fan of running less TC and modulating the car a bit more with my throttle pedal, but I will try it later. No. Okay, copy Viking. Nanzim can exceed 20 Newton as peak, I believe. Not sure, but yeah, like also what you need to remember always, it's holding torque versus peak torque. And I think most of the time those high numbers is it's peak torque. Peak torque, I think. Yeah. Okay. I think to the left. Ah, nice. We have headlights required. I think, you know what LMU, where LMU would actually improve visually quite a lot if they would update their lighting system. I think, imagine you would have ray tracing or so. I think it's overkill, but it would look quite cool. Yeah, I mean, it's always, you know, a matter of what their strategy is, right? Yeah, DLSS would be also amazing. Like, I think DLSS would be really cool. Because, like, look at this lighting now, you know, it's okay. But it would just be so cool with, like, a proper upgrade, you know? Because this looks like at day it's fine, but at night especially the lighting looks a bit off. Like you have, for example, no proper shadows, although I think I have, like, although what I want to say, I think I have quite high settings. And to be honest, let's just try to learn the track together and enjoy the time, and whatever result comes in, you know. Ah, it's the engine. Okay. Yeah, the question is if they can, you know, upgrade the engine in that regard. Quite a lot of Lambos. Do we have tire warmers, or was I not so intelligent to pick new tires? I think we have tire warmers. Ah yeah, because we didn't drive out of the pits, right? In the practice. And McGregor, thanks for the follow. Nice name. Mimo also, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I think it's tire warmers on the bronze races actually. Let's see. Okay. I am calling this one way too late braking. See, that was way too late. I was like 50 meters too late on the power, which is fine. Okay, for example, here I think we can carry a bit more speed, but DC is fine. And welcome everyone who tuned in so far. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Well, it's a bit of wheel spin here though. Actually on this track you might want to drive not even off, because the car just, if you had like this rev jump, you just lose too much time. Yep, that won't be a green cut. Oh, maybe nothing. I think we lost so far 1 second to what we can drive. Which makes sense, I think, like 1 second and then another second in the rest of the lap. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I use this view, I can tell you also after the quali actually why, if you want. Ah, that's too late on the brakes. Let's see sector times. Yeah. Let's go 43 for 1 lap. For just scientific purposes, as I love to call it. Funny enough, we didn't lose that much time in the first. It was too aggressive. I think the tires are already actually slower. Funny enough. Let me... what did I want to do? That's fine. That was better. See? Although we used TC, we didn't have the wheel spin. What do you mean with the clean stream setup, mate? That was much better. You feel it immediately when you got the rotation right, to be honest. And for example here it felt horrible because we overspeeded the entry. That's okay. We are learning. And because I can brake everywhere later than I would think I can. Maybe conditions are just so. Setup feels actually quite good so far. Mate, if you tell me where the button for the rear mirror is, I can activate it. To be honest. I can check in the settings. Because I totally get you. Well, we're getting there. Still one more than a second to find. But yeah, we're getting there. Mostly being fun. Use the painted lines as breaker and because people may... Yeah, that's a really good point. And welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome. 46 I think someone told me, fuel-wise. Is 46 safe, my theorists?
Teams and drivers go to the grid.
How much time do we have?
Start.
Let me see. Invulnerability on... If it would work on this online servers would be cool. Braking help or whole clutch. Hot. Guys, where is the rear mirror? Nah, it's okay. Control. Okay, we have still 35 seconds. rear mirror. That's cycle mirror. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But it's 46, yeah, as you said. Okay, good. I will just, guys, then mirror on. So do I need to press 3 then, or what? And new tires, mamma mia. To the powertrain 46. Yeah. If I press 3 on my key. Legend.
Formation lap has started.
We have the rear mirror. Let's go. Best shot in the world. Okay. Mates, I like the mirror, but I was just too lazy to activate it because I didn't know where. But because we have such a good informed chat, we have it back. It's all good, mate. It's useful, right? So, and performance-wise should also not be a problem, I think. Interesting. Why did we drop so far back here? Let's press
Green
drive.
flag, green flag.
Okay, we have one tile on, so we could normally try something new on the inside. Mate, it's funny how this race has a much cleaner start than Bahrain. Let's just hope the Lambo doesn't try to overtake us. And see, avoiding action, not like yesterday. Thanks, Matrix, we need that. I will try to just learn the track in the race a bit, you know, and see where we end up. That makes sense. I like though, like learning, well, not learning tracks. I know how the layout looks like, but you know, getting up to speed on the new tire model with you guys together. That's fun. Because you can talk, but still have like a productive session, you know? And we will go 3-1-1 to save the tire. Okay, looks like we were a bit off guard there on the entry. I can carry slightly more speed. And Boyat looks like he already has a good feeling for the track, which is nice. And then BMW struggles here a bit on the entry. But looks like we have to carry more speed. And Sam side. Thanks. Let's go. That was a really good corner. Okay, the Lambo is a bouncy car here. I think we need to drive a bit more around the curb. You see, we lost so much time behind it. Let's just hope he doesn't dive with us. Okay, we continue. I think up to P2 everything is possible. You can check actually here the sector times for your reference. I think first gear is actually useful to get the car tied to the right here, like Alan did in the video. That's why it's always important to watch hot lap videos, so you have like a rough idea on what you need to do. The bouncing in the Fossil is crazy. Lambo mistake. Okay, we have now at least a second gap to the car behind. That's great. And welcome everyone who just tuned in. Yeah, exactly. Dalibor. Exactly. And let's see, Gregor. 2 times down again last sector. I'm a bit unsure about, you know, how hard I can brake for the last corner. That was okay. Felt like though I missed the apex. I can brake a bit later here. We can take this curb and not this one. So much for learning from your mistakes, right? And Sishi, thanks for the sub, mate. Much appreciated. Thanks for the support, mate. Okay, yeah, I might as well try to brake a bit later, but carry the brake longer. But like trailing in those high-speed corners, I'm always like a bit worried as the rear is quite snappy, you know? Oh my god, that was too late. In Rensport, it's actually quite funny. Like if you're really close behind someone, the dirty air impacts your braking distance so much. Which is like a interesting feature, you know? Oh no, Lambo! Bro, we lost one. We lost the Lambo. RIP. You know, this was fast in, slow out. The Lambo behind us is again on no tails. Okay, yeah, I need to try it. I'm just wondering if our BB is maybe too low, you know? Oh, what a coincidence with his name. Oh, Lambo goes right. Can we accelerate? Yes, we can. Okay, 2 minute 2. We need to find... Yes, yeah, it's possible. Nothing from the ordinary. Understeer. Looks like he drove into our rear. Should we need to attack though, I have to say. Leave him space, leave him space, leave him space. Leave him mate, this daily is just 10 times cleaner than yesterday's race. Good off slip. And brake again late. First gear for the safe. Let's leave him space, leave him space. See? No ego. That's how you race, you know? Happens. Like, yesterday's race was nice competition-wise, you know, but this is just 10 times more fun. Oi, 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 oi. And now we need to focus. Yeah, this is why I love SIMRACIng, you know. Do we have damage? No, it's okay. At least not repairable one. He goes for a better exit. But the Lambo saves us somewhat because he goes for the attack. Okay, we didn't lose even that much time against Briate here. Let's try to get Borum. break here. Yo. Come on. That was okay. But see? We had so much room on the exit left, that means we need to brake later. Or carry more speed rather. Oh man, I didn't want to do lawnmower simulations here. Oh yeah, let's push. That was way too early, lol. Maybe because I was on the grass, I don't know. Okay. Nico, I think you can look on the CDA website or on the social which car is good. Well, I think Lambo is finally again good and fixed. Fuji was great. Bahrain Alpha was not good. Yeah, looks like we need to find 2 temps in the... Yeah, look, last sectors are worse one, see? 7 temps still need to learn. I think here we need to cut more. Oh well, and thanks everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the race as much as I do. We catch Bora, so we are 9 temps behind now. Let's see how much time we lose in the last corner. Please don't spin. Okay, we gain time. Nice. Okay, let's try. Okay, we need to be at least doing 2 minute ones, I think. That's our target for today. If we do the next races. Oh my god, it's close. Yes, that was good. Break a bit later, it's still too early. Have to go out of the brakes. Okay, this will be 2 temps gained, so after this we need 1 more time, then we have the quickest first sector. Let's try to break a bit later this time and better. I think we can break even later. Yeah, I don't know. I need to check the data from Luke. Oi, 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 that was too late. Oi, 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 we copied this line. And we even gained a bit on the first position. Well, we can drive this flat. That explains something. Maybe after today's stream I will enjoy... I would say I like SIMRACING. Let's see. That's the goal. Learn the track so good that we are competitive and then we like the track. Come on. Come on. No, no, no. That's the wall. That's the wall. I had to lift. I had to lift. We have 4 more laps, I think. Oh, you heard? Did you hear the tire? I was on the edge of the group. Almost lost it. Again a bit later. I think it's still too early. Was better now. Oi, 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 border, exactly. Oi, oi, oi. That was fine. Lol. I braked at like, I would say 350. Only 2 lags. Yeah. I think the lag function on YouTube is a bit broken for some reason, someone told me. Oi, 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 oi. He braked so early. But we have another challenge again, close the 9 times. And I think we are on a good way, because we get more and more confident with the track. If I'm hitting the apexes at least. Okay, 200 meters, okay. I'll try next step. Here you can just drive this flat. I'll try third gear here. I think it's quicker actually. Because if this is a Q Control CSX3. Oh yeah, I think after the stream today I will go through the chat and just add commands to be fair, so your life gets a bit easier. And here it's important to trail deep and be brave, because then you can be early on the power. And we gain 2 times back again. Let's keep pushing. That was way too late. I think we have like 1/10 even in turn 1. Oh, he lost it. I have to say, I think the last time I drove a bit of Sebring in the GT3s and enemy was with the old tire model, like a couple of months back, right? And with the new one, it's much better. Like Bor, the driver I had, is using the rears a lot actually. You see him sliding quite aggressively. And now I remember we brake a bit earlier here, so we don't drive into his rear, because we don't want to take someone out. Looks like we have here in time, because the delta drops although we brake too early. And this corner, I hope the BMW doesn't try to attack us, and I hope he's smart, so, because normally this is not an overtaking corner. Yep, he's smart, that's good. Interesting that you can cut there that much. Was almost a good last corner. That's what I mean with the unders. It's crazy, but it's good to know that we didn't lift enough. Car unders is quite a lot now, but I think, although we have rear damage. But the thing is, the BMW is quicker than the car ahead too, so we might have still the chance to get both. So I think the most sensible thing would be to wait. Ah, you can lose the wing. Really? Is it because you touch with the rear the wall, I guess? In W, I need now your full M power, please. This corner, for me, feels like if you think about how to drive it and wonder, then you're slower than if you just don't think and just drive, actually. Long over. Ah, yeah, I see. Yeah, bye bye. I think we need no lower BB for the amnesty, actually. Okay, we have... This is the last lap actually. Turn car, please. Let's go. Lol, with less fuel the car is better, what I'm sort of thought. Yeah, we're getting there. I think 2 more races and we have okay-ish pace. Dive bomb. I think we are too far away. M4 has more top speed. Yeah, we need to fake him. I think he didn't bite. Oi, Lambo mistake. Yeah, third gear we have too much power for not enough grip. Oh, I think he has low... Lol, I think he has no virtual energy anymore. Better than BMW. All he has is perfectly on the limit. That would be crazy. Not bad. That was fun race. Fun race. Fun race. GG. You know, that was really enjoyable to drive, I have to say. Setup feels really good. And actually, if you want, we can take a look now. Where we lose time. So I have Delta open right from the run. And if I, for example, activate this, it should work normally. Yeah, so let's have a look. Yeah, 9 seconds. Yep. How does this work? Okay, we have it. Reference lap is in. So Luke did. We are a bit warmer. And Luke did a 22 minute 1.603 in the race, right, with 38 liters. And sector-wise, you see here at the top, we have to find 3 temps basically in the first sector, which is you saw our mistakes, right? Peak pace-wise. Middle sector 4 temps, which is I think also manageable actually. And let me quickly actually, oops, wrong button. Make this a bit more tighter so you see here also what I see. And last sector, funny enough, only 2.5 temps, lol. I'm positively surprised. Like, that's cool to know. Yeah. Let me quickly, if I for example drop this lap here in and then drop this one here. Interesting. Oh yeah, good to know. Good to know. I see already the chap is pretty spicy. Let's see how much rating we got. Yeah, we even lost some driver ranking, but it's okay. I think we had to win the race to not lose anything. That's still fine. If we go into... I think the ELO system in NMU could... I would basically add a bit more ranks and increase the gain per race. Like, this would be my adjustment what I would like to do if I would have the choice. LMGT3 fix. Next one again. Who do we have here? Sam Gaskell. I think he drives actually for 255 competition in ACC, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Nico, hello. Yeah. I think this is what I mean. Like, a lot of pros are stuck on gold for some reason, you know, and that's what I mean. Like, I think you need to get the pros, like, maybe at least to Platinum 3, you know, and then from there on, like, this is how you need to adjust the ELO system, I think, in my opinion. Well, that's just my 2 cents, right? Register, yep. And we are still the top one. Ay. We'll just chill here and wait. But I would say 43 brake by min works also in fixed somewhat, but I don't think it's quicker because you can get earlier this slight overdriving on the rear and then you just lose time, you know. So that's this thing. Let's see. Basically, the people I know right now in the race from the, I think we know Pay now from he's driving for SQL. I think they drove also ACC. So ACC. I think the 255 guys actually maybe chill in the voice and drive together the race. Would make sense. Yeah, thanks for everyone who tunes in so far on YouTube and on Twitch. Like, thanks for the support. Much appreciated. Almost a bit less than 1 minute to go. Yeah, exactly. That's a proper ACC lobby, right? I mean, you see, I think what you can say esports-wise and competition-wise, a lot of ACC people deviate to LMU. The Lambo is, I think, the quickest on fixed right now. Wait, I can tell you actually. One moment. We can join the event, I guess, in any second. Let me look up. Yeah, next right there. I think it's on the CDA socials. Is it posted? If it's not, it should be. I think it's posted in 2 hours. We can join, but it should be on the Discord, I think. Join events. Yeah, and I would say, let me quickly. Okay. Okay, brain activate, please. Discord. CDA. And then announcements, maybe. Yes, there it is. So basically, Luke did a 2-minute 1:6:03 with the Lambo, then 6:28 with the Ford. Aston is 6:33. McLaren is 6:52. So actually, pace looks quite good at the top. So you can drive the McLaren, which is free, I think, right? And it's only like half a temp slower than the Lambo by looks of it. I don't think you see it. Yeah, unlucky. Basically, you can drive Lambo, Ford, Aston, and McLaren, and you'll be on pace. And then 1 tenth behind is Corvette and Ferrari. And the other cars are a bit less good. Ford is free too. Yeah, so nice. So actually quite a good pick for this week. So I think we were 16 liters again for quali, right? Bam, 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 bam. 16. Camber, it depends. I think minimum is the quickest. I think the fixed lap time data is done by Whitehead. Yeah, Shay, it's like hit and miss, you know. Tommy, I don't like. if you don't really know. I think it's the quickest car right here, pace-wise, and maybe because it turns, it's also the quickest in the race, could be. But it looks like on one lap, 4 cars are equal. But race pace, I guess if the Lambo rotates more, then it makes sense that it's the quickest one. Here we go again, 311, and then 45. So basically 30 plus, and then, yeah. Mate, I understand you told, it's like, yeah, you want to do a race, but you didn't know the track that well, but you still don't want to practice it, you already want to do the race. So, and then it's not the best, you know, let's say, circumstances for starting from behind, right? And yeah. So yeah, it will be an interesting race. I think we still need to improve and get a bit more experience here. I think the only tracks I would really say I have like somewhat of a, where I'm close to the limit, you know, is Spa and Fuji, and maybe Interlagos. Well, Imola, I drove since half a year now, I think. Qatar, I drove with only just a bit. Yeah, I need to learn actually a lot of tracks to be like peak, like to get closer to the limit. I spawn laughing at seeing Shake, right? That's like instant karma, like crazy. Let's start driving. Alright, welcome everyone who just tuned in. Don't forget to turn on your headlights if you don't want to get disqualified. Yeah, I believe you. Wait, I wish I would have watched it in the replay. If it looked funny. I just hope this race doesn't get like too esports wise, in the sense of no one leaves room and such, you know. Look at this Lambo. I think we drive this Lambo fix. Lul. Lambo fix, anyone? Moin. Moin, no deal. Wie geht's? Alles klar? Mate, it's published on the CDA, Coach Ev Academy Discord, and you will get, I think, the same stuff is scheduled for the socials at 6 PM UK time, so 7 PM European time. It's Giga that we do it now at CDA, to be fair. Thanks, mate. I will need that luck in the sense that we get clean racing. Way too early. I think you can brake so late normally because a fixed setup has more wing than you if you drive with the normal one. I think we'll get 2 more laps, right? Yeah. Man, Valtteri Bottas in a nutshell. Let's go. I think I'm on ABS 9 though, that's why we understeer so much on the entry. It's funny how we deviated from ABS 9 to ABS 6 in the fixed stuff, but it makes sense, like, you need to have a bit more entry rotation. And if the ABS kicks too early and on the rears, you just don't get it. Let's take a wide entry. Because the lap was anyway for the bin. Yuri, if you're still here, how do you like LMU? Missing also so many apexes like I do, or I was maybe a 10th last year. And this is not a 10th, that is half a second. Maybe more, but it's okay. What's the TC? 311, that's okay. We go for the next lap. See what I did there? I was so aggressive on the power on purpose because I wanted to see how essentially the car reacts. I don't know. I think 9 is slower. You can brake late and still trail into the corner. And I hope, Sam, you got the answer. Der Lambo ist einfach, glaube ich, wegen der Rotation auf fix gerade das schnellste Auto auf der Strecke. Much better. David knows the drill. Okay. One more time. Can we get a somewhat decent last corner? But looks like not. Right brake bias, we go min for now. I want to risk it. That's a proper one. Not good. Or at least it was not great, let's say, rather like that, because I didn't get the rotation from the brake as I wanted to. That's okay. Brake a bit later now. I love the challenge to learn a track, by the way. It's really nice. Let's brake before 300 this time a bit. Could be slightly earlier, like half an inch. That was okay. What was our first sector? Yeah, makes sense, so we lost it. Was okay, second one. That was a bit too slow. And depending how much we lost now in the last corner, we might can get pole. I go a bit up on the brake bias for this one. Rotate car, please. That's okay. Nice improvement, guys. Still not perfect, right? But we get there. I think we were like almost a second quicker now in than in last quali. Get closer and closer. That's good. I think now where we lagged a bit was the last sector, exactly, because I was too careful there. And the rest also gets, like, see, the first sector you saw where we had the problem, right? You know, in the left-hander, there we lost like, I think turn 1 half a tenth, and the other corner a tenth, which will be like 1.5 tenths. And then last sector, as I said, it's still something we need to learn because I'm way too cautious there. The lobby is hot, yeah, and it's fun. I hope the race is clean. That's what I'm hoping for, mate. Camera looks also fine. Okay, then we have new tires, which is great, and 46 is what someone wrote in the chat also for the last race, which was good. Let's drink something. Also, guys, by the way, I didn't tell you this in yesterday's race, but what was quite weird is I know like because I'm sitting a lot in front of screens, right? My eyes get really dry, and I need to apply like this, I don't know what you call it in English, you know, for your eyes, the eye drops or something like that, to prevent them from getting dry, because I have a fan also behind the rig there, which blows a bit of air into this direction, so it's not getting too hot for me, you know. And if I don't press start driving, we'll start from the pits. But what I wanted to say is,
Formation lap has started.
if I don't do that, I don't see the image that crisp, you know, and it's a bit blurry. And I noticed yesterday in the race, actually, I was mainly driving by muscle memory and not like vision, which was pretty scary. But on the other hand, it was crazy to see that your brain can still drive somewhat, you know. I don't have eye contacts. I have glasses for, you know, driving on the real road, because when I did the eye tests, you know, I have like minus 0.7 or 0.5 on one eye, you know. So I need to use it for driving, but at home and stuff I don't use glasses. Yeah, for Sim I don't need it. Like now I see it, you know, crisp, because I put the drops into my eye.
Green flag, green flag.
No, don't die! Don't die! Man, of course he rolls into me. Last to first. Someone dead. But as I said, guys, we don't care about the result, we just want to have fun. It basically was the same what we had yesterday. What was this? L2F. That was like your race start, just that we survived, I guess, Sullivan. I think we can die from him though. Leave the room. Now the question is, how far can we go? I think damage is not that bad. Maybe we moving chicane part 2. I mean, Nasbanos from ACC. We need to go for it. We faked him a bit, but he wrecked actually pretty well. And third gear is the corner, the gearing for the corner. Just 16 more cars, exactly, mate. Exactly. I'll go for the inside. Should be fine. Don't turn into us. Outside there is not good. See, yeah, the tank slapper on the rear. 14 dive small, and we have 9 laps. So 2 dive bombs per lap, okay? Let's see how far we go. Oi, 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 another one. Guys, you call Masu is that? No! Maybe he can join us in the fight, like... What's the movie called in Star Wars? The Republic Fights Back or whatever. Elo Pranav, yeah, maximum gain, right? Let's go. Don't kill me, BMW, thanks. The problem is I don't want to die from them too much. Yeah, I hope it will be a clean race, yeah, last words. If someone wants to cut the clip, it would be Giga. I think this is a... If he... I think I can go for it actually here. I think Lamborghini is also making tractors, right? I hate following close. It's so hard, but it's good practice. I think they changed actually the cuts at Sebring. You can cut much more. Now we need to make use of it. Please, bro. There's Christopher Dumbbeats. Ay, ay, ay. He drove Rensport actually from Maus last year. Yeah. Good job. First he pushed us into the wall almost and then got karma. But we take that. But also of long moving. Yeah. Yeah, 100% on me. Okay, we RP12. We can say he saved it though. Okay, he already missed the apex because we faked him. Anders hier, der. Paid actors, exactly, Fabio. Exactly, mate. Turn car, please. Do we do another one? The zigzag overtaking thread at Sebring, I want to call it. Right, left, right. Let's go. Okay, who is vouching for a dive bomb? That's possible, I think. No contact. And he's driving way high RTC, actually, that's why he didn't get the run. If you saw his exit, he had a better line. I just hope he doesn't dive bomb us. So I rather defend. And maybe I have to learn how to defend a bit. Just hope he doesn't try something here because this is the worst corner to try it. Don't lose the car. Oi, oi. Man, this race is spicy. And only not even half the time has passed. No tractor, thank you. Hey, Big Brenda. This race is crazy. We started from somewhat top 10, I think. And then we had to avoid someone and we dropped back to the grid. Or to the end. Quite funny. But it's fun to drive. I was scared for one moment that this Lambo tries something stupid. At least we had a better exit then. But that's good why we drive with the rear mirror actually, man. Because it has a good fixed setup on this track. And now we're clear, I think. Tractor. Porsche is actually quite nice to drive. I think if you get the best Porsche experience right now on LMU. Okay, nice. We have a gap to the Lambo behind us. Can actually clip the curb or what? It's a joyride. They already changed the cuts on this track. Vidal. Nice, bro. Thanks for lifting. We keep climbing. I just want to say finally no lawnmower action. I was really close. That's okay-ish first sector with the overtake. We keep pushing. I love if you get the extra right in LMU, it's so satisfying. On Bahrain Auto yesterday it wasn't, for example. There was actually a bit shitty because of its bouncing. That was okay. I think a bit more entry speed as possible. Actually quickest first sector. I want to explore a bit more the track limits, not gonna lie. Yeah, I agree with Heroes. I'm so scared on the brake. Pace-wise, I think we're getting there. I wanted to go for the inside. Normally if I brake later than him and he tries to match my braking point, we get... I had to have like this mid-corner throttle to not get killed, but it's okay. Let's see, maybe we can get a bit more positions. It's a good fun race though. I was too late, like literally 5 meters or so almost. for a mistake. Let's go. We have 3 more laps after this one. So we might can get P6 again. As if this is not a cut. Yeah, look at this. Crazy. I remember the track limits being so strict. Yeah, unfortunately it wasn't that much, right? That was our best last corner so far, I think. Yeah, last sector is the weak spot from us. And we got no PB in the last, or even purple in there. Might as well use 3rd K here. I don't want to overtake the guys here on the roadside. It's so much slower. Let's go. Cool races here so far. Don't spin me. Touched us. Might can get P6. If we don't miss the braking point for this corner. Do you see that? I'm so surprised that this is valid. Like, we are off the white line. Apex was too early. I like 3rd gear here actually. Ah, unlucky. What an exit. Let's go. We push. I can go more. You mean in the last sector? Well, Ay, oversteer. Nice Slambo gravel. I can get spicy for the last lap. Okay, I'll try. Thanks for the tip. I was, for example, now I think too slow, but they are close. I was too cautious. Don't tell him. How good was this? How good was this? Oh boy. Sorry, I need to reset my brain. But I think he killed the port even. Oh my god. Boris. How good. That was just... Oh my god. I need to clear my head, man. Ah, now we got the validation. Okay, copy. Ah, last first is also there. Okay. Oh. Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's fun. Oh, holy moly, this race. And this was proper meme. Oh my god. That was funny. Let's watch the start actually. I think we can do like one high easy. Yeah, BMW is quite slow on this track, I think. GG, yeah, GG. Was a good one. Let's watch quickly the race start. There we go. That was the crazy one. Like I squeezed him here on the left. That was good. Then we go to the right, and then bam, touch, and then like please not. And then this guy also drives into our rear, and then we are like, and then in this one, it was a ghost touch, but crazy. And then we were basically last. Philip, all good. No worries, mate. It happens. I think you were. I guess you were here in this Lambo. Maybe. and this contact is for the books. Ah, I see now the contact. It's the wing. Look, watch the wing. See? It's the wing. Yo. I guess we got even lucky, to be honest. Let's go. But race was giga fun. What do we... I think we lose again rating though. But it's okay. Yeah, come. Show me the rank breakdown. Yeah, 6.4. We gained safety rating, but yeah, it's okay. The most important part is that we enjoy the races. And if we do the race tomorrow, which is I think it's tomorrow, right? We should gain maybe a bit more if we have a good race. A Ford. I don't have a BS livery on the Ford, so I want to drive the Lambo. You know. VfB Stuttgart. Is Chris living in Stuttgart or what? Then he's actually close to me, because I also live in Stuttgart. Or next to it. Oh well, what a race. 2 minutes to go. What's the leaderboard? What's the quickest race? 2:16. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Possible. Yeah. Let's try to do it in the race for a change. Ferris drove the BMW. Funny. Looks like BMW loses quite a lot everywhere. Oh wait, no. It's just first sector and middle. Yeah. But I'm surprised he got a bit bad luck. I want to get also one nice lap together with decent tire wear. Let's see. Because I think we're getting into an area where I would say, yeah, we have a feeling for the track. 1.4. Because right now I think with all the traffic we had, I'm not even sure. Yeah, we were only 2.5. But if we look at the sector times, yeah, look, first sector is 3:43. We did already a 7 high, you know? Middle sector we did already a 4, I think. So yeah, last sector is actually okay. We even were like quicker than P2 and just half a temp behind P1. That's okay. I think we can do a 6 to, I guess, 0.4 is like a really good lap. If you get it together. But it's hard on this track. Let's go. Before we actually join, we have a bit of time, so let's have a look. Here. Online championships. I think it's tomorrow. The Le Mans race, yeah. Yep, tomorrow, Thursday. Where we'll do we can already register for it actually. I guess I need to change the livery again actually. This one we will stream, of course. Race is online. Let's go. Let's see. What's the time? 6 p.m. It's okay. I do one more, I think. What does those crowns in the YouTube chat mean? I don't know. 60 meters again, thanks to Meteorus. And then Min. Bam. OP setup. We go. Let's have a look at the liveries we have. How does this livery look? He has the red livery. I see now. I see now. Then we have, that's the standard, Batmobile Racing. Begotten is not on the server. Philip was Brabham exactly. Do we see Viscera? Pit. Okay, they have no livery somehow. Let's watch Maxime a bit. Let's see. Does the car sales work? Yep. Yeah, Lamborghini, yeah, exactly. Pure Lambo split again. And Misak, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Mate, you need to write it in your CV that you made Lambo before. It was cool. Easy. I love the UI interface, by the way. Just that you can press here timing, bam, and then you see the sectors. It's giga. If they improve a bit the graphics from the track, would be top notch. I think. Also, my shoulder, if you guys are interested, feels a bit better. Like 2 days ago, it hurt quite a lot. Yesterday it was a bit, but now it's actually quite fine again. So that's good. And a gas skill with the 32.542. It's a decent sector for your first lap. Oi, oi, oi. Headlights, bam. Now we go. I think it should be fine if you don't stop the car before the pit exit. I should go green. Yeah. Let's go. Exactly, if you DQ, then again, last first. And I want to get a decent one this time, okay? Is everything set up correctly? Let's have a look. 311, 43, that's okay. And we have tire on also. Yes. That was somewhere, but not at apex. Brake at 200, trail into the corner. Yeah, crazy, right? That's good to know. Yeah, it's okay. That was too early with the trail braking. Bit of anders, yeah. I'm thinking about going TC off and trying it again because we are now used to the track, you know. The grip level is definitely, for me, it feels lower than in the race. But we'll see. Close. Yeah, one more second. Can be a bit earlier. That's okay-ish first sector, I think. That was a bit too late. We lost the temp and that'll happen. I was on the edge of doom. And this corner is my kryptonite. Lovely. But this was too much now, or what? Like, we need to learn the cut there. I'm a bit confused. Was this too much meteors then, or is it just a race thing? I mean, it's I can close this again. That was the best turn one we had so far. Okay. But I need to drive now the step safe. You go. That was safe. I didn't want to risk it. That was such a bad corner, holy shit. We lost there 2 temps. But it's okay. See? But this was my best sector I drove ever in the first sector at SIMRACING, I think. And yeah, we lost 2. Yeah. But it's close quality. 24 hours looks like 24 hours. But nice to see. We found pace. Giga. Nice voice crack. We found pace. I think I can do a 0.3 for sure on quali. Yeah. 200 IQ. I'm not the biggest fan of high TC because it prevents you from learning how to use the throttle to your advantage. For me, high TC, if it is like, if it's as quick, it's okay, but I think like you learn more if you drive lower TC, because if you have the wet scenario, like you need to be able to modulate your throttle more. So I think this is why it's maybe better, you know. 46 is okay, 3311, it's okay. We also have new tires, right? Yep. Good, let's go. But we get there. Like, I'm happy that we learned the track a bit more together, you know?
Formation lap has started.
And it's nice to see that we could have gone actually on pole here if we didn't mess up this one corner. But we enjoy. Pass slow car ahead. Masu. If we get now because of you a penalty, I hope you're not nice. Moinsen, danke. Danke dir. Und willkommen.
Green flag, green flag.
Nice driving. That's quite clean. I hope Sam is smart enough to not fight here. Nope, he isn't. It's just... not so smart. Unlucky cut. Oh, we'll go. Yeah, we're quick, huh? That's good. Full focus. Bad exit from Gaskill. Yeah, basically right. That's fun. Yeah, we focus a bit more on the exit and the drivers ahead and behind. Nice one. Briate, we're coming. think it was okay lap. Not the best, not the worst. Dirty air. Oi. Oh. Come on. Good exit. Bit of higher brake bias for more stability. Didn't lose that much time. Let's go, come on. We're on the mission. Could be a bit better prepared on the exit. Lost, yeah, 2 times almost. Somewhere over the rainbow was the apex. But yeah, I think we can do 0.5 for sure race pace if we get the lap together. That was too entry focused. Hi, Blondie. All good? How are you, mate? Not my favorite corner. It's the 10th left there. Wrong opening up. Was too tight. Yeah, I'm also good, mate. We're enjoying LMU. Races, Sebring were cool so far. Danke. Mistake by the P1 guy. Yeah, Gio. I'm wait, Gio. Nice to read your name in the chat. I hope you're doing fine, my friend. Mr. Apex by a country mile. Well, we are the quickest car in terms of ahead. Come on, please. I won't attack him. Only if he's slow next lap. They break also early. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm fine too, mate. Busy, but fine. A bit too safe behind him. I need to go down again on the BB. I have enough laps still to go. Oh, all good. That was the most opportunistic try of the century. Just lost some time. Man, I'm stomping like a low power. That was my best first sector. Ah, not that great. I know. That lift is dangerous. It costs you so much time if you lift on the exit. I had to cut more on the inside. That's okay, if they fight. Oh, it's good last corner. No, lost like 3 times in the last sector, I think. Yeah. Oh, it's good. Yes, 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 come on. We're back in the game for the win. Yeah, me too. Just don't take him out, you know. I am losing quite a lot of time in the hairpin because he just breaks so early. No, it's not good for us. I think I need to adjust my line and use the inside curb there. I think it's quicker. Look at this exit. He gains so much time here. That was good. No lift. Radwan, can you just dive him? Bro. The understeer we got there was nuts. But maybe that's good that we have the gap actually now. Because like I know Radwan, he will go for it. Bro. Glaube ich enraged hier, glaube ich dir. Bro, why are they all breaking so early? Like, I break even. Ich habe eben früher gebremst. Honestly. That was the most opportunistic move I ever saw in that corner. You don't overtake around the outside there because there is no grip. Come, let's go. I have a strategy here. I just need to make it work. Nah, we missed the speed there. Tough race, but fun race. Yeah, we had the pace to fight for the win, but it wasn't meant to be. It was fun though, I have to say. Yes, I'm not surprised. Like, you don't overtake there around the outside, you know. It's not the smartest move, to be fair. Maya, he said sorry. Watch this one here. It was a good race though, I have to say. And we get closer and closer to the possible, you know, what's possible with the car. Thanks to my girlfriend for the matcha. It's crazy, like, the force feedback is so high. If I hold now the cup or whatever it's called, my hand is shaking. Oh, it's so good. Border Jack, then you had not a great matcha, man. It's so nice. My girlfriend, includes a bit of coconut syrup, you know, or whatever it's called, and it's so nice, like, honestly. And with oat milk. It's crazy tasty. Oh my god. My wrist is almost done. You went in Japan. Oh, okay. Maybe then it's not, like, just for your taste. Yeah, I agree, Sam. That braid guy was on a mission. But you were also, like, on a mission, not gonna lie. Like, but I think if I would be in your position, I would have done some more moves the same way, you know. It was a lot of fun, I think. It was a good split to do a race with. Yeah. We gained 0.1%. But thanks for keeping it clean, you know, was good. Like, when we were side by side, I think it was on the edge, but it was still fair, you know, so it was good. Exactly, man. This half an hour or whatever was useful. Look, so close, but yet so far. I have to say, though, mentally I'm a bit exhausted, but we might do one more. Kieran Prendergast is also in it. Amadeo 2. Let's register. With the amazing BS livery. Let's go. And I think we climbed a bit up the leaderboard. Yeah. It's okay. Like, as I said, 1/10 last sector, 1/10 at least middle sector, and then first sector is, I think we did 0.6 even in race base too. So yeah, 4/10 for sure, so 0.5 is possible. Race base, yeah, for sure. I mean, if you look at the sectors from the other guys, it's, I think the optimal is basically 2/10 quicker than what Rod wanted, which would be a 4 high. Yeah, we're getting there. But it's nice. I was never, I think when I drove LMU so far, I wasn't really spending that much time at Sebring, and now we are on a good mission. No worries, mate. If you walk the dog, you can just, like, rewatch it, I guess, later. There's no one driving the Ford or so. Weird. Lars and the Merc. Not bad. Nico got crazy quickly up to silver too. Just safety ranking is missing a bit. I was in the top 15 in the leaderboard before you guys come and race. Imran, yeah. Sorry. Which car did you drive? Also Lambo? Poof, I'm exhausted for sure. Can we spot someone else who we know in the leaderboard? Luke Addison. But I don't see his car. I love this actually. And this leaderboard feature, so cool that it's working again. Boah. Yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave a follow. Would be nice to support. Lambo all day, yeah. Nice. That was nice. I'll be like some nice focus boost, hopefully. So hot. Although it's like in Germany now only 25 degrees or so, but still the PC creates like a sauna. That's okay. You think the Lamb is a good guy? Just yeah, I think yes. Especially Juan with the or Juan. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but the fixed setup is really balanced. Like, and it's still rotating really good, so it gives you like a good feeling. Bramp, unfortunately, I need to do this command. Wow. We stream already how much? Almost 3 hours. Okay. Yeah, then it's fine. This race will be the last one, so let's hope it will be another one, which is great. Ah, okay, who's Juan? Yeah, okay. Nice. I tried to pronounce the name right, but I'm not the most talented guy with names. Yeah, for example, I'm a 49-inch guy, or 49-inch monitor like supporter, because if I use triple screen, I have a hard time to use the side monitors, and the ultra wide gives me 80% of the triple screen anyway, so I don't need more anyway. What has Amadeo say? I don't know. What was it, Border? Oh, Jack, what was it? Raw 3. Okay, Gio, yeah. Mate, you are built different. Gio is built different. Hey, Amadeo is the GOAT. Someone crashed into the fence, actually. I heard it. Oh my god, stop and go. Yeah, Gio. When I was in Riyadh for the Esports World Cup, I was wearing all the time a jacket, although it was like 50 degrees hot, because every time you go into the arena or so, or into the player lounge, it had like 20 degrees, you know, and those 30 degrees difference from outside to inside, if I would be in a t-shirt, I would be ill after the first day. So I was like, funny enough, in a 50 degree environment, wearing like always jacket. Which is quite funny, I have to say. I think that's a VSR livery. Pain. Prendergast also driving the Lamborghini. With the Lambo on such a low BB, it's very common for me to lose the wheel, kind of frustrating. Yeah, I can understand it. It requires a lot of feeling. And mate, I have to say, what helped me with that is actually increasing the FFB. Because if I would drive the same FFB like I would have done in Rennsport, I would have way less control over the car. Like, I need to have this high BB in LMU. Because otherwise you don't feel the nuances in the high speed, where you especially have this load sensitivity, you know. Pretty good split again, yeah. Will be interesting to see what we can do. I already feel a bit mentally exhausted, as I said. I try my best. Let's see. Session has been completed. Now we are P2 in the box, because Prenter is driving too, I think. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can gain more than 0.1% this race. That would be nice. And welcome to everyone who tuned in so far. Yeah, the problem is if you use if you brake 100%, it's not a problem, but the mid-corner, then you just understeer. But if you brake just enough that your front doesn't die. Sam has stop and go carried over from practice. Oof. That's essentially last to first for him. Poor man. Feel sorry for you, brother. Press F to pay respects, please. Good job, Jack. I think if he does this stop and go, he gets maybe one lap though, alright? Depends how much time he loses. But won't be good tires. Are we T-self? Yeah, we are. Nice, Lonely, that's cool. Bouncy car confirmed. Man, it's like porpoising, but low speed on power. If you drive over the curb. I think first that doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, try increasing FFB, trust me. I think it will be a game changer. If you have the newt meters for it, go for it. I think that's really good for you. Yep. Enrage, thanks for the follow, mate. Much appreciated. Could be a bit more entry speed. What was our first sector even? Yeah. Not great. Oh, it's too early. I think we lost 2 times here. Yep. the steel. I think that was maybe our best. Nah, we messed up the entry in the one corner. I want to say best middle sector. It wasn't. Cut, Gregor more, you need to cut more. At least it was a 4. Nice attempt again here. Yeah. Half a second in the lap. Yo, how early was this? Okay. Challenge accepted. We need to get now still some lap time in. That was a focus issue. Two more attempts. It's possible. Yep. I want too much. This will be a really, really tough race, I have to say. A really tough race. We were... Can I see my sector time somewhere? Yeah, it was not good. I wasn't focused 100%, I felt it. Need to work a bit more on my concentration. Live timing. So middle sector was okay. First sector, yeah, we lost 2 attempts in the last sector at least. Looks like even more, I guess. Which makes sense as it's quali. So yeah, 4 attempts last sector and 2 attempts middle first sector. Which gets us again on 1.4. Yeah, makes sense. Fabio, it's okay. Oh, he fucked up a bit the quali now, I have to say. Oi, 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 oi. The problem is... Oi, oi, oi. This is not good, looking great. I think last race we did a 0.6. Yeah, 23 splits, yep. But we take it as a challenge. Oi, 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 oi. Right one also with the bad quali. Yeah, it's crazy. I have to say, we are serious. Yep.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
That will be a fun one. Powertrain is fine. 46. I just need new tires, actually. I have it. New tires. Did we forget something? Don't think so. Can drive for 311 in the race and turn it down. Just double check the fuel again. It's okay. I want to see what's the suspension. Yeah, okay, suspension is not that stiff. I think it's just the Packers which make the car bounce. Where's Amadeo? Oi, oi, oi. Did he do quali or not? That's the question. But I think the BMW is just not on it and on this race. On this week. So yeah, we have 46. Okay. And we just try to survive. Basically. Amadeo, Amadeo. This will be interesting.
For formation lap has started.
The target is overtake 1 car per lap, and we are P1 at the end of the race. Middle pack, hard race for sure, Gio, 100%. Like middle pack is the worst. Like top 4 is the best, to be fair. But middle pack, ay.
Green flag, green flag.
Let's try to once this late braking. Oi. Sullivan, hello. They lost. I hope they fight at the top. I had to go into the power, otherwise Philippi would have killed us. Can I fight at least also ahead? Lambo, you need to have a Lambo to drive here. Oi. Focus square. Need the concentration. Spin. I need the TC off, otherwise I have no track rotation on the power. Masu is again driving aggressive, I see. Sam fighting in the front. Crazy split. Yeah, let's see. Was also to 0. We need to pass him. Lose too much time. Dirty air. Oh well. Yeah, we have quite a lot of damage though. Crazy. Didn't expect the Lambo to be so close to us. What the? Did you see the brake check? Crazy. Quite some damage. Nice. Come on. Now we can see somewhat how big the damage is with one clean lap. Yeah, see? Oh, we push. We can catch the... I think we can get P5. What's the best chicane we had so far? Although we have the damage. That was also good. Not the bad lap, concerning we have damage. Yeah, nice. My first purple today. Let's go and look at the first sector. That was dirty. Let's dive in. Amadio was at the back. Self-announced. Okay, they fight also aggressive there. Yo, nice Lambo. I was not friendly. But maybe it was good that we had the issue here with the bounce. So the Serrano guy can catch this Yamani this way. Yeah, P5 is possible, I think. The Dwarf, they fight ahead more, then maybe. Well, we have only 4 laps left, I think. Push. Hope you guys enjoy the races. We push. Lol. What or what? You guys parking the car so much at the apex. It's crazy. Thanks, DRS. Hope you enjoyed. I'm wondering, should we... Yeah, I mean, he did a mistake now, right? The guy in the yellow Lambo, but... Oh, unlucky. Making me a bit nervous. Second gear's better, yeah. I know, right? I have a feeling he can take the yellow car out. No. We can send it now normally. Bro. Okay. Okay. Stuck in the TC, unfortunately. Send it, last corner. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't care. Side by side, poor race girl for sure. Yeah, he cut the track. I won't do it because I want to be better than him, you know. Shit. Imagine I would be slightly closer. I would have just done the karma thing. Just like also basically put, you know, drive on door bang. That was giga. I mean, we have, I think we are now. Thanks, Blondie. Nice to see you learning. Well, my wrist is like always after Sebring. It's a wrist breaker. We have first time today 3 races. I think we did, or 4. I don't know, but yeah, it's nice to have 1 purple actually. That's cool. And as I said, 2 more temps for sure. 3 if you nail the lap, but in the race it's hard. You need to drive at the front, or you just drop back and do the lap, basically. But besides that, it was nice progress together, guys. See, I loved learning the track together with you, and I will put out my gloves because my wrists are dead. And we will have a look. David, you wrote, right? Serrano completely moved on the braking lap. Serrano, our lovely mate. I think he killed you, right? Because he drives into someone now here. Yeah, look. Yeah, yeah. That was crazy. I mean, look, my perspective right from the start. I believe you, David. Like, I thought here I will try to go around the outside, but I had to too late turn in. I had to turn in slightly earlier, but there was a car. And then here, watch that. I was like, just don't collect me. And Ford spins behind us too, lol. Yeah, you had no chance, mate. Literally no chance. Like this. Imagine I would be doing like here, going there, and that would be crazy. Yeah, thanks, mate. I appreciate it a lot. Otherwise, you would have caught me like a bowling ball. Like, would be a proper Wii Sports meme, you know? Yeah, it was nice to see. I think basically we can do also tomorrow a Sebring stream, actually, to be fair. I need to practice a bit of Le Mans. I mean, we lose 7.2, which makes sense, but that's okay. View results again, exactly. But hey, Justin, let's get up. Was good. Good lap. I don't know. What's the time? I'm already streaming more than 3 hours. Oi, oi, oi. Gregor, activate your brain. Thank you. And Snoka, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Thanks. Yeah, it was a good one. Yeah. 0.7 now here. But yeah, as I said, we have the quickest last sector. Let's go. So yeah, a bit. We did also. If we get to 0.6, we have the 0.5, even with the shitty middle sector. So that's good. Ja, that's unlucky. Hineinschalten, jetzt wird's aber hinten höher als vorne. Ha. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Whew, yeah. I would say, though, we call it a day because I'm finished. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Like, it was proper fun, not gonna lie. Thanks for all the follows, thanks for the subs, Sushi again. Danke, danke an den Support. Can't wait for dinner. Aha, yeah. Komm gleich. No worries, mate. I'll stream tomorrow again. And yeah. I thank you again for tuning in, and I see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for all the support. Bye-bye.
Du hast Lust auf den Camping Roadtrip, coole Challenges und echte regionale Spezialitäten? Dann schalte jetzt ein bei Kohldampf pro Kilometer.